Am I the asshole for seeking my biological father after learning I'm the child of infidelity and being shipped to live with grandparents? I'm a child of infidelity. My mom was cheating on my dad and I'm the result. My 3 other siblings are my dad's. I just turned 15. The news came out about 6 months ago and I've been staying with my grandparents ever since. That was my dad's condition to stay with my mom and try to make things work. I'm being treated like garbage by everyone because of it, parents, relatives, siblings, even friends. I haven't talked to my dad ever since I've left. I talked to my mom once a week and about 2 months ago asked her to give me information about my biological father. She refused, but I managed to figure it out. My aunt, the only one who still treats me like before, had her suspicions about who he might be. I reached out, we did DNA tests and confirmed everything. My bio-father did not know I exist and is excited. His family are cool too. He told me he didn't know my mom was married at the time and he left her upon learning. His wife and little kids are also excited, so I started spending time with them and have so far had a great time. This has been secret so far, except for my aunt, but I was found out after I was video calling my dad earlier today by my grandparents, and now my mom and dad also know, and they came here telling me how hurt they are by my actions. I insisted that I'm hurt by their actions, but they said they're just trying to figure things out and what I've done is effectively giving up and trying to replace them. To be honest, I have given up as I don't feel like part of the family anymore. I asked what they did expect to happen and my mom told me to trust her that she will make things right for me. Am I the asshole in this situation for giving up and reaching out to my bio-father without telling my mom and dad, and therefore trying to replace them? Let me get this straight. You got thrown out of your home by your mom and dad and they're now claiming to be hurt by your actions? Not the asshole. And like it's not hard enough already to be 15 years old. This kid's parents have to throw this at them. They're supposed the grown-ups here. Bingo. Like the 15-year-old is supposed to be able to suppress the most human reaction to this sudden revelation, the burning curiosity and need to know more, while the adults act like selfish children and demonize their 15-year-old? They sound like terrible people. Guilt and shame are 2 of the strongest motivators for projection. In this case, the supposed adults are demonizing the kid because they cannot admit that this is their secret, and secrets eventually come out and cause intense reactions, especially that human curiosity that is awfully hard to tamp down. Grr. The adults need to grow up. You are so much not the asshole that I can't even put it into words. The man who raised you as his child for 15 years decided he wanted nothing to do with you upon discovering you weren't his. Your mother enabled that and decided that her romantic relationship was more important than her child's well-being. Your family is treating you differently because your mother did something 16 years ago. And they think you are the asshole for reaching out to someone for love and emotional support? For looking for answers about something that literally uprooted your entire life? They are giant assholes and you were 100% right when you said they abandoned you. I'm so sorry you're going through this ETA. Thank you for the awards. I am so happy that Bio Dad is excited and so is his family. It had to be completely wild to learn that he had a kid he's never met and he and his family are basically over there like, cool. New human for us to love. Meanwhile, original poster's family has loved and raised them for 15 years and immediately threw all of it away over something original poster had zero control over. Honestly, I feel like that's probably why Bio Mom and Shish TTY Dad are so mad about it. It probably made them upset that now they'll be forced to know about this other family if they ever want to stop pretending he doesn't exist. Not the asshole, and I'm so sorry that your family can't behave like adults and treat you like a human being. It's okay to reach out to your bio dad and you have every right to be mad at your family for treating you bad for a situation you have zero control over. You aren't responsible for the cheating, you aren't responsible for anything, and the adults treating you different and allowing your siblings to do the same are so very wrong. Greater than I asked what they did expect to happen and my mom told me to trust her that she will make things right for me. Ask her why she and your family couldn't just keep treating you the same instead of like garbage for something you have no control over. You got the raw deal here and I'm so sorry. I'm really glad your bio dad and his family are welcoming to you. Greater than ask her why she and your family couldn't just keep treating you the same instead of like garbage for something you have no control over. She would say this is only temporary until they figure things out. Oh man, that is not a good answer. You don't just get to temporarily treat people like garbage then expect them to stay in your life. That's not how people work. Just know that none of this is your fault and the adults in your life are failing you. Not your bio dad and his family though. Original poster, there should be nothing to figure out. You haven't changed. You are not to blame for your mother's affair. Something you should remind everyone treating you differently every chance you get. You are the innocent here and there should be nothing to figure out in regards to you. You are not the one who should be shunned. If anything, your family should be rallying around you to remind you that are loved, a member of the family no matter what. Your mom and dad, being upset you found and contacted your bio father, have all the nerve being angry with you. They failed you, not the other way around. There is no need to banish you while they figure out if their marriage will continue, and that's what is going on here. If your dad can't live in the same house with you and will only stay if you get farmed out and shunned, then their marriage is already over and all they are doing is torturing you needlessly. I hope things work out for you. I hope you aren't left at your grandparents forever. All the best to you in getting to know your bio father and his family. Honestly, if bio dad offers you a home, I'd seriously consider it. Not the asshole they're hurt by your actions? Fuck them and their feelings. Your whole world imploded and they kicked you out. You've been punished and pushed away by the only family you've known because your mom cheated. Your dad is an awful human to make you leaving a condition of him staying. You've done absolutely nothing wrong. Nothing. I'm glad you found your bio dad. Spend time getting to know that side of your family. I don't understand how a person can raise a child for 15 years and then, just because they're not biologically related, cut them out of their lives and their families' lives. Family is about more than DNA. Yeah, that blows my fucking mind. I still talk to my ex-stepmom on a regular basis and don't even have a legal reason to see her as a parental figure. What the fuck? How dare your mom and dad blame you for your mom's affair? This is one of the worst things I've ever read on here. They need to be replaced. They are awful people, your mom in particular. Not the asshole. He would say he's not blaming me, but he needs me to be away until they figure things out and then I can return. Oh, F them. No loving parent throws out their child while things are being figured out. Your father is no dad. He's gross. That was my dad's condition, to stay with my mom and try to make things work, all while they don't call you more than once a week? Don't text? Isolated you, alienated you, letting the rest of the family hate you for your mother's mistake. And then when you do find something to make you happy instead of this shitty family, it's, oh, how could you do this to us? That is most gaslight, manipulating, vile thing I can hear from parents that kicked you out. Say fuck them, you will love it later on, trust me. I completely agree. I can't believe, and am saddened by, the fact that original poster is totally surrounded by assholes. How can anyone think that original poster is at fault for literally existing, and the one to be shipped off to another home where, from comments, they aren't welcome either? What a nasty shock. I hope bio dad welcomes you with open arms, original poster, and the rest of your so-called family can get lost with their flip-flopping, ever-changing demands, none of which are in your favor. Not enough information. Will your family chucked you out to your grandparents at 15? And they say are hurt? Can you give your grandparents a hug from me for being willing to take you in even if they are grumpy? Grandparents can't wait to get rid of me. I am so sorry. Can good aunt take you in until you get things figured out with your bio dad? His whole family sounds awesome, by the way. My aunt doesn't live here. I sometimes stay weekends at her place but can't live with her full time. Understand. I'm glad you can stay with her sometimes, and I hope you can get away from your toxic family soon and build a life with the family who clearly wants you. Not the asshole. Not even close. Don't let anyone gaslight you. Your family tossed you out of their family and they claim they were hurt by you connecting with your biological father? Wow. Your biological family seem nice, so I think you can live with them rather than your first family, which only treated you like trash with the exception of your aunt. Not the asshole, not the asshole, not the asshole. You are a 15-year-old child. They are supposed to take care of you, including putting your emotional needs before their own. I'm sorry, original poster, but glad you found a dad who wants you. Hugs. Not the asshole. Your mother and your dad, who instead of punishing a cheating wife, chose to punish a child he raised for 15 years, are major asshole. And the wonderful siblings punishing him too. The fact that you're being punished by the man who raised you for your mom's infidelity is abuse in itself. I hope your bio dad and family are amazing and that you can move forward being with them. Flipping heck, this hurts to read. Not the asshole, and I am now your mum in Manchester. I suspect after reading this you'll have mums and dads everywhere. No, you are emphatically not ta, and your parents don't need to figure anything out. There is nothing to figure out. You're their son. That hasn't changed. Take your time with your bio dad's family. And if you need anything, a rant, an ear, anything, I'm here. X. Not the asshole. The fact that your dad has ignored you for 6 months, he has zero right to comment on your actions. And your mom wants you to trust her to make things right. She had more than 15 years to make things right. You do you and whatever makes you happy. Life is hard enough as it is without having other people playing games with your life. Original poster's mother hasn't exactly been a shining example of trustworthiness. Her husband couldn't trust her to be faithful. She lied about original poster's being her husband's child. She isn't protecting original poster from the rest of the family now. She's not being a mother to original poster or caring about his feelings. She just wants to sweep original poster under the rug. Her plan is probably to ignore original poster until he is 18 and then cut all contact. Not the asshole. I hope your bio dad can welcome you into his family since yours is trash. They kick you out of your own home because of something you didn't do. Hard not the asshole, and your family fucked up hard.